What up, Laker Nation? You here with your boy Kareem. How you guys doing? I'm going to break down who I think should be the Laker number one offseason option this summer, and it's none other than DeMar DeRozan. I'm going to break down because I know the first thing you guys going to say about him not spacing the floor and things like that. And I see other blogs and different things, different people say that if it was 5 years ago, DeMar DeRozan would be a great fit anywhere. But I want to break something down. You guys said the last 5 years, right? I want to break something down to you. What did the basketball, the size, do they play with a bit different basketball now than they did in 5 years? No. Is the rim different now than 5 years ago? No. Is the court smaller from now to 5 years ago? No. Instead of 5-on-5 5 years ago, is it 6-on-5? No. And let me explain this to you. What changed besides some rules? What rule changed where if a guy can't, if a guy don't, he only shoot like one three-point attempts a game. So you're looking at, he shoot 28%, whatever he shoot. That is it's bad indication of it. He take one 3-point shot a game, and he's much better than what you guys give him credit for. And it's sad how he get like pushed to the side because he don't have the skill set that you guys say traditionally what it was. So I'm gonna break it down to you. Okay, now, like I said, look at who we're gonna talk 5 years. We're gonna say 4 years ago. 2017, right, his last year in Toronto. It was Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, and Valanciunas, right? Is that floor spacing? Nope. You look at that five right there with no floor spacing. Who was they losing to? LeBron James, a Cleveland team that was going to the finals every year. And they kept losing to them. They was beating everyone else. So the game changed that much where in 4 years, this is just 4 years, this is in 17, his last year in Toronto. The game changed that much where he can't be effective in the lineup. Look at the lineup I just said. Valanciunas, Pascal, OG Anunoby, who he shoot much better now than he did back then. He didn't shoot at all. DeRozan and Lowry. That's what I said. You people have to sit there and think. Everything is not outside 3-point shot. This guy here is good. His mid-range game is second to none. His footwork is great. He followed the great Kobe Bryant. He passed. He averaged 21 points. He averaged 7 assists. So his playmaking got better. Adding DeMar DeRozan will help LeBron extend his career. Because let's just be real. LeBron is declining. I know you guys don't want to hear it, but that's just what it is. He's declining some. Decline some don't always mean he can't. I'm not saying he's not good anymore. He's losing some steps. That's just what it is. So what I'm saying is, him on the court, yes, he can play. Let's say, hypothetical, let's say a starting lineup with DeRozan, KCP, LeBron, AD, and a center, right? KCP could defend the point guards. He playing as a shooting guard. You may tell me that won't be an effective lineup. The Lakers will be dominant. DeMar DeRozan is the perfect third option on a championship winning team. See, the problem is with a lot of these teams, they got guys whose second options that they think is a championship team is not working. Chris Middleton is a third option on a championship winning team. Now, so happened that they might could still win a championship this year, but we all know what happened, a lot of injuries. But in an even playing field, Chris Middleton is a third option. The key, let me tell you what second options. Second and first options, always consistent. Always, them guys pretty much consistent, the top two players on a championship team. Not just because you got two guys on your team average 20 points, your best two scorers. That don't mean they is a real top two players on the team. A real top two players on the team always going to be consistent. The third guy is guys whose in and out, here and there, consistent here and there. That's where Chris Middleton falls in. That's why he's a perfect Chris Middleton. If he's your third best player on your team, you always gonna be in the you a championship team. DeMar DeRozan is a third option. He's consistent. He's very consistent, but I just don't think he's good enough to be a second option. Like if you put him as a second option, I don't think it'll work. But if you put like a Giannis, DeMar DeRozan, and Chris Middleton together, they dangerous. They dangerous. Like if it's that high amount of talent right there, like that close, yes. But DeMar DeRozan, he do a lot of things that will help the Lakers. He can score. His mid-range shot is great. He should be the number one target for the Lakers because he's the perfect. He only 31, 32 years old. And he will be the perfect third option for the Lakers. I mean, the perfect third. He fit in beautifully. Stop with all the spacing that you need space for guys to be effective. So you mean to tell me, I'm going to break down to you guys. So a team with Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and DeMar DeRozan, they wouldn't score? You mean to tell me they wouldn't score? They have problems scoring. This the idiotic stuff what people say, and it frustrates me. You mean to tell me LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and DeMar DeRozan team will have problems scoring? Because we're not, when they say it's floor spacing, it has nothing to do defensively. So y'all not counting defensive side of the ball. Y'all saying the offensive side of the ball. So on the offensive side of the ball, I want somebody to sit here and tell me they will have problems scoring. It sounds stupid. Them guys there will have problems scoring against a Phoenix Suns team. They'll get bumped because they play Phoenix next year. They'll get bumped because they can't score. A team you roll on the floor: DeMar DeRozan, KCP, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and I'm gonna say anybody. I'm gonna say Markieff Morris. That five on the court right there, they can't score. Phoenix Suns they will have problems scoring against Phoenix Suns. They have problems scoring against Denver Nuggets. They have problems scoring against the Clippers. See, this is why I want to open my channel. I'm opening minds up. You cannot tell me them three guys as the head of the offense, and then you could throw in, like I said, a Markieff Morris. You could throw anybody, Markieff Morris and KCP. They will have problems scoring. The Brooklyn Nets gonna stop them from scoring. They can't score because they got this. I just want you guys to be open-minded because you guys too much. Oh, this floor spacing. Oh, DeMar don't fit. Oh, I'm seeing people. Oh, DeMar, if it was 5 years ago, he'd fit perfect. But in today's NBA, stop it. Go with your eyes. Please tell me in the comment section that DeMar DeRozan. I ain't even saying DeMar DeRozan, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis with KCP, and I'm gonna say Markieff Morris. That five there, they're gonna have problems scoring against Brooklyn. They can't score against a Brooklyn team. They can't score against a Phoenix team. They can't score against the Clippers team. They have problems scoring. Like I said, we're not talking about defensive end. We're not saying defensively. Y'all saying it don't fit on the offensive side for floor spacing. That team, every trip down the court, they're gonna have problems. How? This is idiotic. Tell me how that team going to have problems scoring. So what difference about the game 4 years ago besides like where you can't score? Like I said, it's not 6-on-6 where it's not 6-on-6. 4 years ago it was 5-on-5. Today it's 5-on-5. The size of the court is the same size it was years ago. What was that? What's that much of a difference where these guys cannot score, where they can't be effective? I just want to know why these guys can't score in a 5-on-5 setting. With the rim the same size it was 5 years ago, the ball the same size of 5 years ago, the size of the court the same size as 5 years ago. I don't care what rule far is fouling and stuff. That works in their favor. If it's free throws and things like that. Tell me how they going to have problems scoring with them three guys on the court. With Markieff Morris and KCP. And I just threw out two random names. You guys, y'all got to stop it, man. Stop it. I'm going to be the guy my lane and my niche going to be educating guys about how did the media tell you that these guys not good, these guys value and different things. Demar Derozan's a beast. He's a beast. You can't tell me a guy he do everything well because he don't shoot. He shoot 1 3-point a game. We saw one year he shot good from the 3-point line. He attempted a lot. But you can't tell me a guy having 7 assists that's a good guy, good playmaker. He don't complain. Look what you want on your team. This guy stayed in San Antonio. You ain't hear one word from him. They were struggling. You ain't hear one word for this man. He ain't complain. Y'all want to leave. He said nothing. He went out there and played every night hard. So he going to get penalized because he don't shoot 3-pointers. But you want to tell me, oh, I'd rather have Doug McDermott than DeMar DeRozan. I'd rather have Rodney Hood because he scratched the 3 than DeMar DeRozan. Doug McDermott, Rodney Hood, they fit better. I have them guys because they fit better. You can't tell me that. Because let me tell you the difference is. When you don't double AD, you don't double LeBron James, and you play at home, who creating the shot? Let's say, okay, Doug McDermott, KCP, Markieff Morris, Bron AD. Let's say you got Giannis defending AD. Giannis ain't doubling no AD. Okay? And let's say you got Bobby Portis guarding Markieff Morris. He's not doubling him. PJ Tucker, you won't have to double Bron, PJ Tucker guarding Bron. And you got Chris Middleton guarding Doug McDermott. And let's say you got Pat Connaughton, not Eric Bledsoe, Drew Holiday guarding KCP. You tell me there's no double, that's going to struggle. They're going to struggle. Because now they're going to pass it back. We'll know KCP not going to even put the ball on the floor. He going to get it, hot potato, pass it back. Markieff Morris not putting the ball on the floor. He's passing it back. Doug McDermott not putting the ball on the floor. He passing back. He don't got nothing wide open. He's not shooting. He's looking to pass the ball. You swing that DeMar DeRozan, and he with that footwork, that Kobe Bryant footwork, and Chris Middleton guarding him, he's going to that basket. He making things happen. Now when he go to that basket, he's first up going to have Middleton beat. Middleton not a worldwide defender. He had Middleton beat. Now in the minute LeBron, PJ Tucker, or Giannis go to help, he dishing that thing off to Bron and AD. And that's an easy layup. That's a high percentage shot. I'd rather he do that and get a guy that's cutting than a guy shooting a 35 feet jump shot. He dishing it, and that's an easy dunk on AD. Or he could finish. He got Middleton beat. Now it's him and Giannis. He gonna take him right there and lay it up. He got the ability to score and finish around the basket. Giannis jump. He dropped the thing right off the AD. Boom. Drop it off Bron. PJ Tucker try to cut. Boom. Even though he could score over them guys. This is a guy that's finishing once he get there. Or he going to get fouled. And when he get fouled, he's shooting 88% from the line. That the Lakers struggle with. Please, people, don't tell me that. Please, don't tell me that, man. Learn basketball, man. Learn basketball. This man, we can get him at a good price because a lot of teams not going to value this man. They're going to go in free agency and not going to value him. You know what they're going to say? Oh, he's not, fit this and that. And they're going to be a team that's not that good who may be willing to pay him. But he wants that ring. You could get him much cheaper than you could get some of these other guys. Doug McDermott, a free agent, he's a free agent. I wouldn't be surprised the money they get will be similar in free agency. I won't be surprised as far as teams that's going at them. I won't be surprised Doug McDermott got more teams interested in signing him than DeMar DeRozan. It won't surprise me. These guys don't know basketball, these GMs. They listen and people get brainwashed. You cannot tell me LeBron James, AD, and DeMar DeRozan going to have problems scoring on that on the end. You can't tell me that. They're going to have problems scoring. You can't tell me that. They double. Okay. DeMar DeRozan get the AD on the post. DeMar DeRozan not 3-point. He gives it to AD. AD make a move. DeMar DeRozan, man, dropped on AD. What DeMar DeRozan going to do? He cut into the basket. Everything don't have to be kicking out for a 3. That's a low percentage shot. Give me my chance as a guy who going to go in and shoot a layup. If you tell me what I'm taking my chance with, down 2 or whatever, down or whatever, or you need a basket. You tell me if DeMar DeRozan throw it to AD and DeMar DeRozan cut, AD he gives it back to DeMar DeRozan cutting, and he right there on the layup, or I'd rather give it who the best shooter in the NBA. What you take your chance with? Let's say I say Steph Curry. Give it out to Steph Curry for the 3. What would you feel a little more safe in him, DeMar DeRozan, right at the basket when AD dropped it off to him, and to Steph Curry shooting the 3? Who has a higher chance of making that basket? We're not talking about no bum here. We're talking about a guy who finishes around the basket. The man who shoots 50% from the field. This man shoots 50% from the field. So here's a man shoot 50% from the field in his comfort zone right there by the layup, or a guy who's shooting 40% from 3. What you taking your chance with? I don't make this video too long. I think I made my point. Like, subscribe, man. I'm just getting started. Peace.